Hello, my friends. Are you ready to do a craft with me for Make It Monday? Amazing! Well, what you're gonna need for this craft is 4 pieces of paper. Now, if you don't have colorful paper like me, you can always color a piece of paper. You need one that's red, you need one that's brown, one that is green, and one that is blue. Okay? We are going to make an apple tree. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to cut out the trunk of our tree. So I'm going to take this brown paper and I'm going to draw the trunk of a tree on it. Let me grab my marker. So the trunk of a tree usually looks something like, we'll make it simple, like this. Boop. And then we're going to cut that out. We're going to keep this paper on the side just in case we need it. Then we're going to use our green paper and we're going to make the top of a tree. Now a tree kind of looks like a cloud, so I'm just going to make kind of like a puffy tree top. That looks good. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, my friends. And once we have that drawn, we're going to cut it out. And it doesn't have to be the perfect cut, because I'll show you a trick once we're done. Okay, now there's the top of my tree. Now I'm going to use my blue paper and I'm going to use this as my background. And I'm going to put the trunk of my tree at the bottom. Now, you notice that I have black lines on one side of this paper because that's the side that I drew the shape on. And I have the same thing on this one too. But if I don't want people to see those, I'm just going to flip them over. And that way I'll glue those sides down. Ta-da! Look at our beautiful tree. Now, what we're going to do with the red paper is we're not going to cut anything out. We're going to start ripping it into little pieces, kind of like this. They can be big-ish, they can be smaller. They can be tiny. If you rip one and you don't like the size that you made it, you can make it smaller. I'll make this one a little smaller. I'm just gonna start piling them on my tree. Rip this big piece and then rip it into smaller pieces. Once you think you have enough, you can put that to the side. And you can move all your apples to the side. And I don't have glue, so I'm going to tape this down later, but I want to show you guys what we're doing. So, what we're going to do on this apple tree is we're going to make the letter A. Now, what does an A look like? Well, it kind of looks like an upside down V, right? So I'm going to take my little scraps and I'm going to make these red pieces that kind of look like little apples, right? And I'm going to make it look like a capital A. Now, if we were to count these, how many apples did we put on the apple tree? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of apples. If you don't want to do a capital A, you could always do a lowercase a. What does a lowercase a look like? Yeah, a lowercase a is kind of like a circle with a kickstand. So we'll make a circle. There's my circle, and I'll give it a little kickstand. A. How many apples did we put on this tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 apples on this tree. So, once I decide which A I'm going to put in my apple tree, I'm going to glue it all down. With the extra scraps that I have, I could write my name with the scraps. I might need to make more scraps because my name's kind of long. But I could write C. And then my name has an A in it, so I could make another A. A. Oh, I'd probably want to switch up. Let's see. Probably want to switch up these two. C-A. And then I would just have to make more scraps for the rest of my name. So, I'm going to glue all this down, and then I'm going to hang it on my fridge. Let me know how your apple tree turns out and how many apples you can fit on your tree to make your A. Thanks for working with me today and Make It Monday. And I'll see you around. Bye.